What's up? What's up? At the highest levels of these thought forms, you find that everybody's the same. At the highest levels of these chakra systems, you find that we are all connected. Venus is captured with the electricity of the sound of thought. It comes from the body. The language comes like that. You understand? Hey, the black sun up in here, the black sun up in here. Listen, if you really want to change your life, if you really mean it, if you're really about that game, this is very simple. All you gotta do is now, you know that you need to create. Be present and create. Make sure your thoughts are always creating. Create thoughts, beautiful thoughts every day. Wake up in the morning before 8 o'clock. Make sure your thoughts are created, okay? Keep up with the thought creation. Create. That's the basic fundamental that it's gonna keep you brainwave circulating inside. So it's gonna keep your motor cortex always working. In that way, you will not fall into your own dream. This is how you're gonna make yourself be creative. You understand? And as soon as you do that, thoughts come back. Thoughts enrich themselves. Thoughts come back and enrich themselves. They connect along. Thoughts from next week, thoughts from now, thoughts from the future. They connect, and what they do is they give you who you are. Okay? They make you who you are. These thoughts make you who you are. Because it's these thoughts that we use that also these TVs use. So make sure that you connect to the thoughts that make you create, because inside creation you will always be yourself. You will always know this is what I'm supposed to do. You always understand this is the way to create. Everything is happening on the internet, so everybody's always on the internet, so you have enough time to convince your audience, your content, that this is how it works. So what you do is you talk about your feelings. You talk about your feelings in your creation of thoughts, okay? You talk about how you felt about them. You answer yourself, you question yourself, and you will make sure that you go to sleep with an answer, because between 4 and 6 o'clock now, you're going to go back into the state where your subconscious is talking back. So once you create, you will always know that your subconscious will play it back to you before you sleep. That's why you need to create every day. Creation is a very dangerous or beautiful tool of the universe, because now it created thought as a tool so that you can always become yourself inside, so that you cannot lose yourself. So this is how creation works. So make sure your thoughts are always creating. Create beautiful thoughts. Talk about anything. Talk about, if you're not reading books, it's not enough. Okay, you need to get the inner voice out. That's what you're talking about. You need to get the inner voice out. Once you get the inner voice out, you will understand what creation is all about. Okay, once you get the inner voice out, you will know that inner voice is actually working and giving you more thoughts about your day. Okay, that's why they say you must look far and look near also, because now you can understand when you do that, your thoughts, you allow you to have long thoughts, and you're allowing yourself to have actually shorter thoughts, and that's what creation is all about. Okay, if you're having long thoughts, that means that your neurons, they can transmit. Your neurons can transmit along each and every passage, or along each and every platform of itself. That's what the neurons do. Okay, so when you create, it's always easier. You're gonna meet creators. When you create, it's always easier. You're gonna be able to see your own thoughts in front of you, happening in front of your vision. Okay, when you create, you're always going to be able to see your own mechanism. That's why creation is so important. And thirdly, if you wanna be creative, if you really wanna be creative, stop getting stimulated by TV. Stop getting stimulated by phone. Stop getting stimulated by money. Stop getting stimulated by everything that screens you back. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let this thing stimulate you. Stop getting stimulated by money as well, because you know what? All these things, they're already processed. So what happens is they just go straight to your chakras, okay? They go through this thing without you questioning it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's going to get onto you now. They go through these chakras without you questioning it. Imagine something going through you without you questioning it. It just goes straight to your ancestral realm. So you need to understand, you questioning this thing, you keeping away from this thing, you are connecting to yourself more, okay? You are denying access. You're creating a VPN, a virtual private network, so that everything that comes to the 5 senses, it needs to knock first. Everything that comes to the 5 senses, it needs to knock first, so that it knows that whatever after it passes the 5 senses, it's going to your ancestral realm, okay? Which is your chakra system. So if you still want to be creative, make sure, do not miss this step, okay? Don't let these devices past these 5 senses and get to the chakra system, because this is where the effect is going to go on. Okay, so be happy, be excited that your thoughts are working for you. Okay, the more you think, the more you process. Be happy and excited that your thoughts are working for you. That's what this is supposed to be. Okay, be happy and excited that your thoughts are working for you. That's one thing is about.